But first, huge breaking news from our founder, Mike Lindell. Mike, welcome back to the broadcast. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, everyone. And there's huge news coming out. Tomorrow morning, or tomorrow sometime, we are launching the biggest lawsuit against Dominion and Smartmatic. I am personally, you're going to hear all about it. It's for a couple $1 billion. I don't even know the exact amount, but I will say this, that there's going to be stuff in this lawsuit that is going to something that's not been done before, and those are going to be some surprises. We're also going after Smartmatic. They were co-conspirators. But I want to tell everyone that the reason we even came on late here, we're doing another short film. It's real short, maybe 20 minutes. It'll probably be. It's called Absolutely 9-0. And Absolutely 9-0. What does that mean? Well, that's the Supreme Court. When we get our case there, what the judges are going to say 9-0. Just filming it, I'm so excited. I am so excited because I got to hear from the validators, the cyber experts that have validated everything on there. These things are called PCAPs. They're from the night of the election. They can't be changed. They can't be altered. That's 100% proof. And these guys validated that. And that's why I said to them, I said, well, when this gets to the Supreme Court, is there any way that any one of them could vote against this, that this didn't happen? He goes, no, it's 100%. This is 100% validated. And they're called PCAPs. He said they use them all the time in forensic evidence. But we're going to put in that, what we did tonight, in with the lawsuit tomorrow for the whole world to see. So tomorrow, I want every one of you watching. It'll be all over the news tomorrow. But you can share this evidence everywhere. Share the new film everywhere. And I'm just so excited because I got to learn a little bit more tonight of what a PCAP was, and I got to learn that they can't be altered, they can't be changed, and what I've been saying all along, which was a month ago, that it would be a 9-0 vote by the Supreme Court that this was attacked by China on our country, and through and using the Democrat Party, of course, in this attack. Well, it's all coming to fruition, everybody. When you have experts like telling you, the guys that protect our country saying, oh, no, if you show this to the Supreme Court, I think, Brandon, what was his words? He said what I've said. He goes, this isn't subjective. You can't have a 7-2 vote. It has to be 9-0. I compared it to a crime scene and a murder scene. If you had forensic evidence, DNA, you had DNA blood there, and you check this DNA, and it matches the killer exactly. Well, these CPACs we have from the night of the election and a couple days after, these all 100% prove each flip, each thing is time-stamped, everything is preserved, and they're not subjective, everybody. They're not subjective. So everyone's going to say tomorrow, they're going to go, well, all you did was put in 20 attacks. I only put in 20 of the cyber attacks. But those 20 flip all 5 of those swing states to Donald Trump. That's just 20. And I think there's close to 3,000 cyber hacks for the election, or at least maybe that's 3,000 counties. But I wanted to make it very compact, to show everybody, here's what just 20 hacks can do by China. And it's going to be amazing. And tomorrow night, I'm actually speaking in New York City to China, I think they're called dissidents or
dissidents.
Yeah, dissidents, and from all over the world. And it's going to be televised, I guess. And I'm looking forward to that because this is perfect timing, everybody. And by the way, I want to tell everybody this. I've been getting calls all day long by my old pals that haven't called me in quite a while. Jim Acosta from CNN called me a few hours ago, and I said, Jim, how you doing? And I haven't heard from you since January 15th. You know, some of these guys hadn't called me since then. So what's happening out there, everybody, is everyone's starting to know and getting the word out that this is all true. 80% of Republicans and 30% of Democrats, that's what I heard, now believe that this was an attack by China and this vote was flipped through the Dominion machines and all the other machines. And I know Jim says on the phone, he was calling though, he said, I guess it's in the news. I haven't seen the news. He said, rumor has it that, and he even called him President Trump. I said, you got that right. But I said, rumor has it that President Trump has been telling people that it was that he will be put back in August, and then it would be a 9-0 vote or something. And I said, well, and Jim said to me, is he telling people that? I said, I don't know. I said, I haven't watched the news, whether he's saying that. And I said, well, did you tell him that? I go, Jim, now you see, because I'm not on your show, you don't put me on CNN, you must not watch other programs. I've been saying 9-0 for about 6 weeks now. I mean, it's almost 2 months I've been saying, with the evidence we have, we hold a royal flush in a poker game. These are PCAPs you can't change, everybody. It's got to be 9-0. But the whole plan is what? The whole problem, it's not really a problem, but it's the win. They have to look at it. They have to say, the Supreme Court has to say, hello, let's see it. Well, it's great that we get to put out a lot of it tomorrow in the lawsuit that I'm filing against Dominion. Tomorrow, it'll make worldwide news. And this, by the way, this is not a countersuit, everybody. This is a lawsuit, just like MyPillow did against these guys.
So who's doing this one, Mike? Is it you personally, or who's doing this one?
This is me personally, and our great team of lawyers. It's a whole different team of lawyers, too, and it's completely separate from MyPillow. This is for a lot more money, though, because this is, I believe it's $2.some billion, because this didn't, what they did to me didn't just affect MyPillow. It affected my store, my platform I was going to launch for entrepreneurs. That had to be scaled back now, or it had to be put on hold and delayed. I don't know now what all can be done with that, because of what Dominion did. So that my Lindell Recovery Network was affected. Everything I do as the Mike Lindell, Dominion, that's why their lawsuit is so much higher against them that I put out there. And for me, Brandon, this isn't even about the money. This is about shame on you, Dominion, Smartmatic, and all you people that you think you can come in to our country with these machines, and China attacks our country and takes our country, and we got the CCP sitting in Washington using the Democratic Party, and we're not going to let it happen. This is a miracle, everybody, that we have these PCAPs. Anybody out there knows anything about cyber, that it's a cyber expert, call up your cyber expert friends, or call up people that and ask them what these are, and talk to them and say, now, if they had a PCAP from the night of the election, and they had all of them, it's like a movie. I think we showed it before, Brandon, and maybe you could show people. I don't know if we're able to.
Any way we can grab that footage, Logan?
The footage, just the footage earlier? the footage of the computer. Those PCAPs that come right off a computer. It's like taking a movie the night of the election. I just want to give people a little sneak peek here of what's going to be in this new film, Absolute 9-0. Because
Absolutely 9-0.
Absolutely 9-0. Yep, absolutely 9-0. It's got a picture of the Supreme Court, these 9 people. This is very important, everybody, that we get the word out. And tomorrow, it's a big day it's a great day for America. I'm so excited just filming this thing, because talking to another expert, a cyber expert, and he's telling me that, though, I said, Brandon, you were right there. How excited was it when I said, could it be like 7-2 or?
Oh, no, he was adamant that it has to be 100%. Adamant it had to be 100% because this is preserved.
Not subjective.
It can't be manipulated. It's the real thing.
Right, and he said it's not subjective, which I've been saying all along. It's not subjective. You don't get to say, is this a CPAC or not? Is this a vote flip or not? No, it is what it is what he said. It is what it is. And so it's going to be awesome, everyone. I wanted to get on here and tell you all what's coming tomorrow. This is a lot of hard work and a lot of things I've had teams of lawyers and cyber guys and cyber teams. By the way, we're still going and we're still out there every day. Getting teams together to go in and audit machines that are that everywhere. I've told you before, we have machines. That's not the worry anymore. The thing is that it's just a timing thing when to drop it in front of the Supreme Court. So they go, hey, come on in. We want to see this. And when they do, 9-0, everybody. But I will say this too, all the audits going on in Arizona, those brave guys, and now we got new things starting in Pennsylvania. All these state audits, you guys, they just validate what we already have. So that is so awesome. And, it's like just a huge ground movement across our country going where everybody, Democrats, Republicans, conservative, liberals, all of us together going, we're not going to take China attacking our country and taking our election process from us. And you know what those 9 judges are going to be, Brandon? Those 9 Supreme Court justices, they're going to be heroes. They're going to be heroes because they're the line of defense to protect our country. When people said this weekend, they brought that up to me too when they're called, Janice Ellis said that that even if all these are overturned, Donald Trump won't be president. Well, of course he will, Janice. She doesn't know the laws. This is in the Constitution. And if you have a down ticket, in every down ticket, and I have those, Brandon, tonight, I've got a whole list of them. We don't have time to show them tonight, but all of the down tickets in history in election where they found there was a crime committed, and even if there wasn't, if there was a recount or if something happened, I don't care if it was a year and a half later, they put in the guy that won, and they arrest the guys if they did something mischievous. In this case, we don't know who the domestic actors were that helped them, but I got a couple clues, believe me. I was kicked out of an event the other day, and I'm not going to name no names, but, Doug Ducey and Brian Kemp, we don't know why they did what they do, why they've been such obstructionists in our country, but we'll find out. But
and by the way, Mike, we have that footage you wanted. We have all the...
Okay. Why don't we show that right now? And I'm going to have to get going, but I want everyone to see what we're talking about here. Can we run that?
Yeah, it's rolling. They're seeing it.
Okay. You guys, what you're seeing here is millions and millions of lines from right out of a computer. All of these, they're called PCAPs. They were captured the night of the election and the 2 days following, or a couple days following. And all of these, the cyber experts I've had said, you know what? Once you got these, there's nothing they can do. This is 100%. These aren't subjective. So all they've been doing is validating, taking them, converting them into stuff we can all read, Brandon. And you're going to see if you watch Absolutely 9-0, you can watch that tomorrow. We're going to be doing the final edits tonight because we had having these great heroes that collected this data, and also also having all these cyber guys that I hired experts. And by the way, everybody, we've had different ones. We're not relying on anything. I have a second opinion. I even said tonight, what did I say, Brandon? I said, wait a minute, you validated this? And he goes, yes, you told me to. Because why? I wanted validation of the validations. There's not one hole, everybody. This will be a 9-0 vote when it gets there the middle of July to the Supreme Court. But remember, before I leave, what's coming out tomorrow, I'm suing Dominion, not countersuing. Everybody should be, every single person out there, you got to tell your friends and family everything. Tell everybody you know. Because inside that lawsuit is evidence, the evidence you can't refute that this guy, that these experts say is 100% non-subjective evidence of this flip from Biden or from Donald Trump, all these states to Biden.
And what we want to make sure people know is this is separate from the MyPillow one.
Yeah, it's completely separate. This is the one when I always ask Dominion to sue me. This is the reason why, everybody, because now I'm suing them, and now I can put all the evidence in there, and which I have. Well, not all the evidence, we put a lot of it, but obviously when we get to the Supreme Court, which is totally separate, I want everybody to know, me suing Dominion has nothing to do with what I've been telling you all along, the case that's going to come to the Supreme Court. Okay? Just so everybody knows that. Tomorrow, against Dominion and Smartmatic is just a way to show a lot of the evidence to the world, because obviously the mainstream media and everyone else is suppressing all the evidence all the time. They don't want, you can't go on and talk about machines or vaccines. Hence we have Frank's Speech here, frankspeech.com. You guys are seeing every day. And by the way, I want to talk about that before I leave. I'm looking forward to June 12th, everybody. We're calling it a Frank Festival now. We have so many other activities now going to go on in the morning. So if you come early, there's going to be a lot of stuff, food, and it's just awesome. We've got a couple surprises for you in the morning. So get there early, make a whole weekend of it. There's great things all around Somerset and Richmond, Wisconsin. And so go, and I want to say this, if you can't make it, we are going to be streaming live here from Frank.
Absolutely.
Okay? And tomorrow, I want to say this before I go. We're going to be, I believe it's going to be live tomorrow on many stations. And we're going to try and get it live here on Frank. The speech that I have to do to all these China dissidents, and I'm not going to say the location in New York, but well, I guess I can say it. It's going to be at the top of the World Trade Center, so it's pretty exciting. And that's where it's going to be, and it'll be televised. Hopefully, all the mainstream media will televise it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell them all about this China attack on our country and the evidence and the CCP coming in, and they're here now, everybody. And we've got the key to get through this and get this pulled down and get this stopped, not just here but worldwide. The whole world's watching this, Brandon, of everything
Indeed.
that's happened to our country. And then I want to take another thing on the 5th. I'll get a little thing out there on June 5th in Antrim County, Michigan. There's a big event there, and I will be speaking there.
We hope to live stream that too.
And we're going to live stream that. That'll be a big evidence dump there. There's all kinds of people dumping evidence there. It's going to be amazing. So you guys, we're getting there. This is a great time to be alive. This is historical. These things that are happening every day that's going by now is historical. Everyone's going, wow, we need a miracle. We need a miracle. We got the miracle, everybody. Let's watch it unfold. This is going to be part of the greatest revival in history. We're going to bring our country. It's going to be a great uniting of our country. And like I said before, whether you're a Democrat or Republican, this is going to bring us together. China attacked our country, and we're not going to take it. And they're going to be gone. The machines will be gone. We'll have fair elections again. I know I'm looking into the future. There's a beautiful place out there, everybody. But you know what? We got to go through all this to get to that beautiful place. But we're going to look back on this and say it all had to happen just the way God intended it to happen. Because you know what? People aren't looking for hope unless things are going bad. And there's a lot of bad things going on out there.
That's right. Well, thank you, Mike, for being with us.
Thanks
Great
for
report,
having me
and we
on.
look forward to hearing more.
All right. Thanks for having me on. We'll see you guys tomorrow.